Assalamu alaikum, the student of the post RBSN. I'm the course coordinator of the nursing research. Today in the nursing research course, we will go to learn about the literature review and theoretical framework which we will use in our research project. Or we will use the literature review and theoretical framework to conduct the research projects. The session of the today is the purpose of the literature review. What is the purpose? What is the aim of the literature? Why we are using the literature reviews in our research project? The use of the library in the literature reviews while you will go to conduct your research project. What are the primary and the secondary source for the literature reviews, and from where the literature review resources you will go to locate to find out the literature review resources for your research projects, and obtaining the information from the sources. What are the actual resources? What are the authentic resources or the information which are relevant with your research project? You will go to get the information or to take the information from the that particular resources. So the purpose of the literature review, actually the literature reviews is the enumeration, descriptions, and the summarization of your research projects. In the literature review, you will go to define the magnitude, the importance, and the weakness and the strength of your study problem or study projects. And in the literature review, you will go to summarize the whole framework of your research problem. In the literature review, you will validate your research problem with the magnitude, with the facts and figures, which is already conducted by the other researcher on your relevant topic, on your relevant field of your research projects. And the literature review is the totally overall the landscape for your research project, how you will go to conduct your research projects, and how you will go to validate your research problems with the literatures, what the other researchers have done on your scope of your field. Useful to locate the relevant theory in the literature reviews, mostly in the qualitative study, the relevant theory, which type of the theory is suitable for your research project, if you want to conduct the qualitative study, or you want to conduct the mixed method of the research project. And what has been learned, it means that already the other researchers have conducted the research on this relevant topic of your research projects. It is eliminate the significance of your study, means the literature review will define what are the significance of your study projects, what are the variables, are the significant, or what are the result or the significance for your research projects. And in the qualitative research consideration, for the qualitative research consideration, you also will go through from the literature review, in which the literature review will support you which type of the method for the qualitative research is suitable for your research projects. In the research project, the first one you will go to, if you want to the literature review, if you want to acquire or get the information from the different source of the information, either from the digital source of the information, either you wants to get the information, the evidences, the references from the manual sources. Then you will go to identify the keywords and the concept which is of your research. Okay, what is the type of the identify the keywords and concept to be searched. Suppose if you want to conduct the study on the nurses are exposed to the infectious control, the infectious guideline. If you want to conduct the case study, knowledge, attitudes, and practice of the nurses in using of the infectious control guideline. Then these the infectious control guideline, the attitudes and the practice and the knowledge and the nurses and the infectious control guideline. These are the keywords which will goes to help you while you are using the digital, or you are using the electronic, or you're using the references to sort out the literatures, or to get the information or references from the electronic source, or from the electronic websites, or from the manual websites, or from the manual methods. So retrieving from the promising the references, it means to that the identify the new references through the citation. If you will go to in the end of the any research article, if you take the any research article, at the end of the every research article is the list of the references is cited over there or written over there. From that article, you can get the all the references list, and you will take the all the those references. You will you segmentize the references from of these research from the your relevant research article or journal, which has been published in different journals. You can take the relevant references which is are too much relevant with your research project or your research topic. Then you will go for the screening of the references for the relevance and the appropriateness of the which references are the more new one and relevant and appropriate according to your research project. Read the relevant references and take the notes, and organize the references. Organizing the references means the organize the references and which method of the references you are going to be using to organizing your references. The first one, you will take the references from the new one towards the old one. Analyze and integrate the material and write the literature review. So for the literature review, we have the two type of these sources. Especially the first source is called the digital source or electronic database for the researcher. If any nurse researcher wants to conduct a research in the any topic of the nursing field, so they will go to use these two electronic database, which are mostly useful for the nurse researcher, for the public health researcher, for the health sciences researcher. The one is called the SENHAL. The SENHAL is the cumulative index to the nursing and allied health sciences. This is the abbreviation of the cumulative index to nursing and allied health sciences. This is a huge websites from where you can get the literatures, which is are the facts and figure, the evidences, which is are very relevant with your research project. And the second one is called the midline. The midline is called the medical literatures, the medical literature online. This medical literature is a huge website on which all the research article which is published, or which are on the written by the different researcher, and they publish in the different articles of the medical field, all the medical field, these all the medical journals, all the medicals online digital library are attached with the midline. So it is a huge, these both are the huge website from where you can get your research projects, facts and figure, evidences, and magnitudes. Other potential useful bibliography for the database for the nurse researcher or for public health researcher is the AIDSline. AIDSline is another website, is a very informative website where you can get the if your topic is relevant with the AIDS, if you want to conduct the study on the AIDS, So the ads line is the very informative, is the ad information online the website from where you can get the research article, which are the information, the facts and figures, which are very relevant with the AIDS. The another website is here is a cancer lit. Is the cancer literature website. In cancer literature, if you want to conduct anyone is want to conduct on the research on the cancer, so you can get the relevant information, relevant facts and figure, evidences, and research article with on the cancer literatures. And this the CHID is again is another huge website in which this CHID is the abbreviation for the Combined Health Information Database. In this Combined Health Information Database is the mostly the research, the published research are present on this website, which are very relevant with the health informatics. But the health informatics is present. And the second one, the other one is the MBASE, the Acceptra, Excerpta Medica database. This is another website in which the medical field of the different research which is conducted by the different researcher on the medical field is also available on this website. In another website which is a very informative, ETO is the alcohol and alcohol problem based science database. In this on this website, if any researcher or any nurse researcher or public health researcher or allied health researcher wants to conduct the study on the alcohol based problem, then he can get a very informative information or literature on the alcohol problem based database, which is called the ETO. And the another very informative website is called the Health Star. The Health Star is the abbreviation health as for the services, and the second one is the technology, administration, and the research. If anyone is wants to conduct the study on the health services, what are the quality services of the health, quality services of the nursing profession, uh, if the nurses are providing the quality services, or if the nurses are perceiving the quality by the concept, by the perception of the nurses, by the perception of the paramedics, by the perception of the patient attendant. So you can get the information on the from this website. And the technology, what are the technology, what are the biomedical technologies are using in the medical field, the different all the facts and figure and the research articles are present on this website. And other website is called the Psycho Info. If anyone wants to conduct the study on the psychological aspects of in their research project, psychological aspects of the in the nursing profession, psychological aspects of the nursing students, and psychological aspect of the patient attendant, what are the stresses, what are the problem they are facing while their patient are admitted in the hospital. So these are the sort of the literatures are present on the psycho information. And other website which is very relevant with the field of the nursing profession is R-Index. R-Index is the literature are present on this website. If anyone is the nurse manager or head nurse, or those are the nurses, or the top level of the nursing management, or the intermediate nursing management, or the lower level of the nursing management, what are if they want to conduct the study on the nursing management and the nursing administration, the very informative literature articles or the journals are present, or published, or you can locate on this website. So how you will go to locating your relevant literatures? The nowadays the hack as or directly to any university before to give the accreditation to any university, medical university or the general university. The hack has directed or given the instruction to the Pakistani university. They should have to prepare the digital library, and only these digital library of every university, all the available books on that particular library of that particular university, medical university or general university, they should be uploaded the books and the journals on their digital library websites. And the other resources are the midline. As I told you earlier, the midline is a huge website, and this National Library of the Medicine is the with the combination of the National Institute of the Health, and is also the midline plus as well. This National Library of the Medicine is operating by the USA, and the very informative literature, the journals, the facts and figures, which is are very relevant with your research project, you can find out from this by using these websites. And beside of the National Library of the Medicine, you can use the CDC websites, Center for the Disease Control and the Prevention. If anyone wants to, if any research, nurse researcher or the public health researcher or allied health researcher wants to conduct the study on the disease controlling and disease prevention method, then he can find out the very informative literature or the journals or the books, and the even though the CDC protocol and the prevention protocol SOPs on this website. Okay, this is the graphical presentations. The graphical presentation, which is you are looking on the desktop. This is the website of the Al-Bath University, which is this is a very renowned university of the Middle East. This is the website of the digital library of the Al-Bath University, where all the e-journals are uploaded on this website. They have the uploaded on this website. You can find any students of the Al-Bath University or any researcher or the PG or the employee of the Al-Bath University can find the research proposal or research journals, which is very relevant from their to their topic from this website. This is another version of the Al-Bath University digital website, in which they have the mention about the method of the searching methods of the journals from this website. They have the two segmentize the searching methods of the literature review, from the simple searching method and the advanced searching method. In the advanced searching method, they used the Boolean operators, the Boolean operator methodology, and the second one, the advanced search. You can use the search by the research article by the name of the author, and also by the limitation by the year as well. Okay, this is another the visualizations or the picture of the University of the Freiburg. The University of the Freiburg, this is the website of the University of Freiburg for Digital Lab, where they have uploaded the many the research books and the research article, the different books on this website. And they also the formulate or the organize or made their website of the digital library website, just like the PubMed. That you can not only do you can search out the journals, but you can also search out your relevant topic as well, which has been published on the different journals which are available on this website. This is again is the Al-Bath University. Al-Bath website is they are connected this Al-Bath University Digital Lab with the EBSCO. EBSCO is the other is the larger website from where they have connected to give the more links to their students, to their searchers, and they have the prepared, they give the option in this website of the using of the Boolean operator on this website, how you will go to use the Boolean operator to search the literatures which is are very relevant with your topic. We will discuss more in detail about the Boolean operator as well. This is the another websites for the to search the literatures which is are very which will be very relevant with your topic. This is called the Science Direct, and the Science Direct is the they have the different type of the journals, but the Science Lab Science Direct website, it is a more relevant with the pure sciences topic. If anyone wants to conduct the study or which is very pure science in nature, if any nurse or any medical public health expert or any allied health sciences expert wants to conduct the study on the pure science, so he can use the Science Direct website, from where he can search the article. If he wants to conduct a study in the chemical engineering, the chemical use of the chemical engineering in the field of the medical chemistry, computer science. Nowadays, you know that the IT is the major input of the IT is looking in the field of the medical and the field of the medicine. Nowadays, that's like the telemedicine, telehealth is a very famous e-health, e-learning, which is are very relevant with the medical field. Nowadays, the doctors and the nurses and the paramedics and the allied health sciences, even though the diagnostic lab, they are using the ITs for their the quality of the services, to enhance the quality of services, to give the timely services, healthcare services, nursing services to the patient and to their pupils. Okay, this is another website. It's a very informative website. The name of this website is called ProQuest. ProQuest is the PQDT. PQDT is a ProQuest. ProQuest is the website where the all the researchers are those are the PG students, or the PhD student, or the master's student who have conduct their studies in a different field of the medicine, different field of the nursing, different field of the public health. They have they publish their dissertation and thesis on this website. They have uploaded their the dissertation and thesis on this website. You can find out the different dissertation, different researcher, different scholars, medical scholar and nursing scholar, the dissertation and their thesis. You can find out on this website, which this website is open access for the dissertation and thesis. This is another website. This website is very famous because this website is a directory, is called the Dodge. Dodge is the directory of the open access journal. On this website, you can find out those journals, those journals which are open access. Mostly some are the journals, some are the very few. Some journals are not the open access. They are put the access on it because of the copyright with the agreement with the scholar, agreement with the researcher, so you cannot find out the open access. Sometimes you if you find any research article which is very relevant with your research topic, but when you would like to get the information, yeah, you want to open that research article, but it's not give the open access. So this is sometimes will be a very problematic for you to get the information which is a very relevant with your topic. So the Dodge is as a very good website where is all the open access journals are journals are available on this website, and also the open access, the research article is available on this website. Okay. Okay, this is again is the diagrammatic or the visualizations of the Science Direct website. Okay, this is another very famous website, which is the mostly the public health expert, and then the allied health sciences expert and the nursing expert is utilizing this website, especially the medical field of the public health. The allied health sciences expert use this website for the searching for the literature review. The PubMed is very famous. If you see in the PubMed, when you open the PubMed, this PubMed is the connected with the NLM, which is I told you earlier, with the National Library of the Medicine and National Institute of the Health, which is both are the USA websites, or this is regulated by the USA. So if when you open the PubMed, in the PubMed this box will be open over here. You can look here. You can also sign in, or you can register yourself in the PubMed as well. Just to go and open the sign in and just enter your email and the password. Then you can log in the PubMed, and when you open the login in the PubMed, or in the register in the PubMed, then you can search the different articles by the Google, by the PubMed alert. If you in the PubMed alert, then you can if you want to checklist the check of the different field of the and the public the published articles or the journals or the public or the topic which is are the enlist in the PubMed website. You can they send the latest one, the published one, the article, the journals, and the topic will send on your email. Okay. And if you see, then the PubMed is over is the Pub Medicine. If you click this button, the list of the option will be come at the front of you. Just at the come is will be written over the PMC, Pub Medical Central. Pub Medical Central. If you click the Pub Medical Central, the PMC will come over here at the place of the PubMed. The PMC, why you are searching for the PMC? The PMC, the almost 99% all the open access journals are present over here. Means you if you want to write down your topic, your relevant topic, and you want to search from the PubMed, if you want to search the literature review, which is a very relevant from your research topic, then you can find out from the PMC, which is our very open access. You can download it from this website. This is another website, which is again, this website is the Midline, which is I told you earlier. Midline is the connected with the National Library of the Medicine and National Institute of the Health. These both are the US organizations, digital organization, which is all the journals are the journals, which is are the field of the medical or the field of the medicine. They are connected with this website. You can find out the literature, you can find out the information if which is are very relevant with your research topic. Okay, this is another famous website, which is called the cdc.gov. This is a center of the disease control and prevention, and this again is the this website is again is the operating and organizing by the USA and by the co-collaboration with the Canada and the USA. This disease of Center of the Disease Control and the Prevention. If any public researcher or any nurse researcher or any allied health sciences researcher wants to conduct a study on the disease control and the prevention, so he can find out the very informative facts and figure and the evidences based research articles or the journals from, and even though facts and figures of the SOPs of the different type of the diseases, which is prepared by the different type of the proficient or the experts, they are also present on the CDC, disease Center of the Disease Control and the Prevention of the different type of disease. Okay, how you will go to locate the beside of the digital, which is I shared you different type of the, and other website are also there is the Highwire. Highwire use another the website you can use it for the searching of the medical field research article, that the journals are the facts and figures is also present on the Highwire. And you can also the hotspot as well. The hotspot is again is the as a website where you can find out the literature review from the different of the your for your relevant research projects. Beside of this digital library, you can use the manual or the hard copies of the literature as well. The print resources, from where you will get the print resources. Definitely you will go to in the library, and in every university, the two types of the library are there. One is the journal library, and the journal library you can find out the books and the are available over there. And the second one is called the periodical library or the journal library, where is the journals or the newsletter or the news bulletin or the published articles are available over there. So in the form of the print and the form of the manual. So then if you cannot find any literature on the digital library, but almost nowadays the mostly are the researcher, the public health expert, the nursing researcher, they are using the digital resources, because each and everything is present on the digital resources. So you haven't need to go to for the print resources, for the manual resources. If anyone is not comfortable with the digital library, if digital resources, if he couldn't find any relevant literatures or literature from their digital lab, from the digital source for their relevant research project, then you can use the print indexes. So it is the International Nursing Index, Community Index to the Nursing and Hall research article or the journals are available over there. Different type of the journals are available in the print form in the periodical table of the periodical library of any university, medical university or the general university, where they the different type of the journals with the field of the nursing, with the field of the medicine, with the field of the public health is available over there. And the abstract journals are the nursing abstract. If the many journals are present over there, they have the only they publish the abstracts of that study, not the full study of the research project. So what are the tips you can use to locating or the research report or the literature which is very relevant with your research project, from where you can locate it? So it is a different type of the tips for that. That is, think broadly to use the different keywords. Just like if you want to conduct the infectious control and the nurses, then you can use the CAP study of the infectious control among the nurses. Yeah, the nursings are using the infectious control guideline in the eye dependency area. So these are the infectious control, CAP, and the nurses. These are the keyword you can use it. Another method is using the both or the dependent and independent variable. What is the dependent and independent variable? The dependent variable is the outcome or the effects variable, and independent variables are the risk factor or the causative agent or the exposures or the dependent variable or the determinants as well. Suppose just like the lack of the exercises, sedentary lifestyle, and the junk food increase the the BMI of the in the healthcare workers. So the BMI is the dependent variable, which is the outcome, and the sedentary lifestyle, the junk food or reduce, and the lack of the exercises. These are the independent variable which is affects on the increasing of the BMI in the healthcare worker. So search the relevant resources. The relevant resources means from where the you ask to searching the relevant data or the relevant literature for your research project. So the PubMed and the CDC, Senhall, Psycholate, CancerLate, and the Psycho Information. These are the different list of the digital resources I shared with you, which are very informative. You can search out for your literature. Examining the references list. Examining the references means if the any at the end of the every research article is the list of the references are present over there, which is the particular researcher has used the references for their particular research project. You can also in the list of the references you can find out the reference list of that particular article, research article. You can use these references for which are very relevant with your research topic. You can utilize it, and you can search that particular research article. It's very easy to find out the research article on the Google Scholar, on the PubMed, on the CDC, or any other website which is on that website, or on that research article or the journals it has been published. Then the preparing for the literature reviews, how you will go to the first of all, I told you the scrutinizing the references, which references are very relevant with your topic. These which references are the so much is the new one. Suppose the 2000 this now the 2020 is going on. If you want to research project, if you are conducting research project, so if you write down the research proposal from 2020 to 2015, the 5 years of the time bound, and those articles or those journals which are published in the different journals, a different website between these 5 years from 2020 to 2015, these journals, these literature will be count as a new one. After that, from the 2015 to 2000, after the more than 5 years, they will be count the 10 years. They will count the moderate resources, and more than 10 years it will be counted the old references. So where are you count out? Take the resources of the literature review from the dictionaries, from the encyclopedia, from the textbooks, from the articles, and the interpret of the review research work as well. You can also, if you it is not necessary to just to go to, if you find out the 20 research article which is all very relevant with your research project, but it doesn't mean to read all the research article. You can also just to read the abstract, one page or abstracts of research article. You can find out the very relevant literature, very relevant facts and figure, and the data which is very relevant with your research topic. And recording the notes means you take the notes from the research article, which are very important for your research topic. What are the methods they are used in their research project? What are the literature reviews they are used? What are the magnitude? What are the variables they explained are they in their research project? So after taking these or after getting all the information or the facts and figure and the literature review, which are very relevant with your research topic, that you should be organize your review. Means organize your view from the contextualization. Contextualization is very necessary. Is very necessary for your organization of your review. Means from the from the journals, you will go to the specific. So contents, in the literature review, definitely you will go to summarization of related finding. Means if any other researcher, what they have done on your relevant field of your research project, what are the facts and figure and the finding they have defined out, what are the finding are very significant with your research project. Means if anyone conduct the study that they reduce the exercise, or they reduce the exercise, or taking the junk food, or the sedentary lifestyle, family history, genetic makeup, they have all they have the significant with the relationship to increasing the BMI. So it's not necessary it will be the same, will become up with the significance of that study risk factors with your outcome of the BMI if you are conducting the research project on this area. So provide the detail when necessary. It doesn't mean if you selected the 20 research article or the journals which are very relevant with your research project, you all the literatures put in the literature review of your research proposal or your research project, which are very relevant, which are very necessary according to your goal and objectives of your research project. Then you write down in your literature review, then you put up or add up in your literature review. Use your own words. If you while you are writing the literature review, you can take the ideas from the other researcher what they have been written in their research project in the literature review, but you should be rephrase it. It means you can rephrase it, you can write down that idea in your own words in order to avoid from the plagiarism. So analysis, the last one is analysis for the research review. How you will go to analysis this research review. The first one, how many articles are cited you are for your research project. If the 20 or 25 or 35 research project, research topic is for your research proposal is enough from the 20 to 24. If you are going to writing your thesis for your research project, it should be from 50 to 100 research article should be cited in your research project. But if if 25 is very relevant, or very 20 to 25 is very relevant article is for your research project, you can cite it. But it should be citing from the newest to the older one. And you should be find out the primary and secondary sources of your research literature review. You should be find out from the website, from the digital lab, or from digital library, or from where you can get this information. It should be cited in your references list as well. Theme of literature review. Okay, what's your literature reviews is saying? What is the theme, or what is the ideas of your literature review? While the literature review is the landscape of your research project, it's give the readers the ideas what you are going to actually conduct the study. What's your study as magnitude? What is your study is describing? What this study, the strength of your study, what is the weaknesses of your study, what are the variables, dependent or independent variables of your study, why you are conducting this study, what is the goal and objective of your study. If you this the whole landscape is told to visualize the reader in the front of them. The appropriate resources, utilize always the appropriate resources. It doesn't mean all the resources from where you get the information or get the literature, all the resources you should you should haven't to be put in the literature. Those resources which are very relevant, which are very focused with your topic, that resources should be you are putting in your study, or putting in your research project. And then the organize your literature reviews. So these all about the literature reviews. Okay, how the literature reviews, literature. I told you in the literature review. Literature review is the summarization. It is the enumerate, describe, and summarize of your research project. And the literature review is the landscape of your research project. How this research project you will go, what are the magnitude of your research project, what the other researcher have done with your relevant field of your research projects, what are the facts and figures, and what are the strengths and weaknesses of your research project, and what is the goal and objectives of your research, what is the rationale of your research project. This is all the parts of the literature review and your theoretical framework. I hope you learned a lot from the 2-day session. If you any sort of the queries or any questions, you can email me, or you can you can comments in my inbox. I will reply, I will answer you, and starting of the next lecture session. Thank you.